Let's listen in on a real client consultation where somebody calls me and they've just had their deposition in court today and they have questions. Let's see if we could help them.
Hello?
Oh yes, hi, how are you? This is the attorney, Arkady Frekhtman.
Hey, how you doing? I'm Dave. This is
Oh, pretty good, pretty good. How are you doing? How's everything?
everything's good. I actually just had a deposition an hour ago.
Oh wow, okay,
Yeah.
in your case, you have a deposition today. Wow.
Yeah, I had one. Yeah, I met with my lawyer at like 9 this morning, and I had my deposition at 10. And I'm just finishing like an hour ago. So it went good though. The guy that was on there with me wasn't my lawyer, but he was the assistant to my lawyer, I guess. And he was present for my deposition with his defense attorney. And he said afterwards, he told me like, "Hey man, you did good, man. You did really good. And stuff. You told the truth and everything. You didn't exaggerate nothing." Because he said that's what defense attorneys look for, like exaggeration, lies and stuff like that. You know, they try to catch you doing stuff like that. So,
Yeah, that's true.
yeah.
That's a good point. So tell me about your case. So what happened? How did you get hurt?
I had gotten a car accident back in July 11th. It was a four-way traffic. It was a four-way section, and I was going through the light. It was a green light. I had the right of way. The guy he failed to yield. He hit me and he failed to yield. So he T-boned me though, but he T-boned my my rear end though. He T-boned my rear end. That happened and I slammed against the wall. When it happened, it jerked my car and I slammed against the wall. My car started rolling, and I pulled over in the gas station. He pulled over in the gas station and stuff. So that's how I got injured and stuff like that.
Oh, so he failed to yield and just crashed into you like a T-bone. So that's his fault. And then what was the property damage? How much did it cost to fix your car?
So they totaled it.
Oh, it was a total. What kind of car did you have?
Chrysler 200.
Oh, okay. And what kind of car did he have, the guy who failed to yield?
Toyota. I mean, not a Toyota, but a Tahoe. Yeah, Tahoe.
Oh, Tahoe. Okay.
Yeah, 2012 Tahoe.
And did your lawyer tell you how much insurance the defendant has, the guy who failed to yield and hit you, how much insurance coverage he has?
Yeah, and that's like my biggest question right now with you. That's why I'm calling you. Yeah, he told me it was 250.
Oh, 250. Okay, so that's good. So 250, you should also find out if there's excess or umbrella, because with 250, you could have, like, for example, 250 primary and then a 1 million excess. I see that a lot. So you just have to ask in discovery and they'll tell you that. Which insurance company is it?
Progressive.
Oh, that's who he has, right? The guy the Tahoe, the Progressive.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
And what was the date of the crash? When did it happen?
July 11th.
July 11th of 2023, right? Of last year?
Correct.
Okay. And how old are you? What's your age?
I'm 26 now, 25 at the day of the accident.
Oh, okay. So you're young. Wow, you're young. And did you have any like lost wages or lost salary from this?
Yeah, I lost my job like from July all the way to January. I got a job in January, and that's the job I got now currently. But I've been riding a bike for 5 months though. I've been riding a bike back and forth to work. So I don't have any transportation resources, anything like that. So
Wow. What kind of work? What kind of work do you do now?
detail. I'm a detailer.
And what kind of work did you do before the crash? Before you got hurt?
I was at the port. I was driving like Mercedes Benz and stuff like that, moving those type of cars.
And was that job before the crash at the port? Was that worth more? Were you making more of a salary than you are now doing the detailing?
Yeah. I was making like $18 an hour, but I was getting paid every week though.
Okay, so you could sue for that too, the diminution in value, how the salary got lower, and as well as the time that you missed, you could sue for that. So you could get economic damages. That could be a lost salary plus like medical bills and medical expenses you could recover. But the biggest case I think will be the pain and suffering and the loss of enjoyment of life. So tell me about your injury. What have the doctors said in terms of your diagnosis?
I've got like 16 shots in total. I had a bulging disc, the herniated disc, and that's pretty much it.
And 16 shots, like you mean like the epidural steroid injections, those kind of shots?
Yeah, but I also think I like it. It numbed the nerves leaking down into my leg, something like that.
Oh, that's pretty serious. Yeah, if you had those kind of shots, yeah, that's known as pain management. And then sometimes if the pain management, like the epidural steroid injection shot, doesn't help, because what happens is it puts medicine on the problem, but if the problem is really severe, like if you have a herniated disc, it means that the disc is leaking into the nerves. So the medicine is just a temporary pain relief, but once the medicine wears off, the leak from the disc is still there touching the nerve, so then the pain just comes back. So what they do then is they do a percutaneous discectomy type surgery where they go in. It's very minimally invasive. It's almost like a straw goes in and decompresses the disc and removes the part of the disc that's leaking. So the disc is a perfect circle again without any leaks. And then they just pull out the striker decompressor from the area, and it's all under like fluoroscopic guidance, so it's pretty safe. So I don't know if you're a doctors or have talked to you about that, but that's another option. Yeah, so that's something you could look into. It sounds like a good case. And are you happy with your attorney, the one who's handling it for you? Are they doing a good job?
Yeah, I mean, I was just trying to, like, cause my medical bills is like $56,000 from what the defense attorney told me today.
Oh, okay.
Like,
That's a lot.
yeah. So, but it's like, I just want to know is like, could I recover I know what my lawyer told me. Like, yeah, like my lawyer told me earlier. He was like, hey, man, I can get you 250. It's just gonna take 6 months to a year though, and it's a year now. Like with my case, and is that possible with me recovering that old 250?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, it's possible. Yeah, especially like if you end up having like this perc disc or some other like future medical care, because the epidurals by themselves, I mean, there's a chance, but it's a little bit harder. Epidurals, I've seen them settle for like 150, 200, but it's possible. But if you have more, like if you have the discectomy, now you've had the procedure to remove the injury from the disc, and even though it's minimally invasive, it takes like 10, 15 minutes, and it's done in the office, it's considered like a surgery, so it's a little bit more than the epidural. And then with that, I've seen people even get, like, we had one for 550,000. It could be much more, you know. So I would find out if there's umbrella, because if they have another million umbrella, then it's not 250, then it's 1.25, you know. So you want to find out about that. And yeah, and if you want, like if you tell me who the lawyer is, like the name of your handling attorney, I could do a search and email you like all their past verdicts and settlements, so just you have that information, like what kind of results they've gotten in other cases, because I think I have access to the database.
Okay, yeah, because I know I got the procedure. I don't know, it's like they like the procedure. It kind of it killed the well, not killed, but I guess it numbed the nerves that's like in my leg. So I felt tingling in my leg, both of them, when they did the.
Oh, the numbing? Yeah, that's probably the epidural. I'm thinking that's probably the epidural steroid injection. Although they have a few. They have like rhizotomy procedures. Those burn the nerves. They have other injections like trigger points. But yeah, usually the main ones are the epidural or the percutaneous discectomy. That removes part of decompresses the disc. Yeah, so yeah, it's up to you. I could do that search and email it to you later if you text me your email and just the name of the attorney. And this is going on where? This is in Georgia, right? This is near Atlanta, or?
Yeah, this in Georgia. And it's an at-fault state.
No, that's fine. Yeah, Georgia, I think I can do a search in Georgia. I have access to under the jury verdict reporter, so I could send you the results. Yeah.
I had a lawyer. I had a different one. I had a guy. That was who I was speaking with before. But then I got her like in 2024. Like the first dude I was dealing with was out of Morgan & Morgan. That was the guy who was at my case at first. He told me like, oh, 250, I can get you that. They're not gonna want to go to court for 250 and stuff.
Oh,
and
so are you still with the same law firm, like Morgan & Morgan? Just you have a different lawyer from the law firm now?
Yeah, I'm not even talking anymore. And that's what I was thinking about. That's what I was concerned about that earlier. Like, and I'm just now meeting her. I'm actually just now talking to her because, like, I'm just now actually hearing her voice and finding out who she is today, for the first time. Because I had last year, but yeah, I still got the same case. It's just that he disappeared without telling me. I don't know why though. I never had clarification on how he just jolted like that. He just left.
So he's still with the firm. He's just not handling your case. Like maybe they reassigned the case somehow. I'm not. Yeah, I'm not sure. And which office is handling it? Is it the Atlanta office or some other office?
He out of Savannah.
Oh, Savannah. Okay. And is that where you are too? Are you near Savannah, Georgia?
I'm near Savannah, but I'm in Brunswick, Georgia. So like it's an hour away. It's an hour from
okay.
Savannah office.
And this other attorney, you said her name is. Is she also out of the Savannah office, or?
I think so. I don't know honestly, but I think so. I just don't understand why would they switch like that and stuff like that. I don't know. We got a strong case, so it's not like my case is walky or anything, but I don't know. Like,
Right. Yeah, I think your case is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't see anybody named on their website that's from Georgia. I see some, but they're from like Florida, other states. That's weird, huh? Unless it's somebody new that's not on their website yet. Is that who was with you today?
she wasn't with me. I talked to her earlier, but she on vacation. So she had her assistant be present with me at my meeting.
But was the assistant an attorney though, or
Yeah, the attorney, I think it's his first day at the law firm.
Wow, they're really moving you around too much. The first day at the law firm, but that's not always the best. It's better to have somebody who like knows the case and who's been working with you for a long time, or and see what kind of verdicts he has. Oh yeah, I do see he has a few cases. He has one, I think, a worksite accident, and a motorcycle, and a intersection. Yeah, he has some different ones. I mean, he has one for like 150,000, but another one for only 17,000, and one for 12,000, one for 10,000, one for $860. I don't know how you could have a case that only get $860, but then he's got
$800.
no, $860, like just 860. Under 1,000, less than 1,000.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had a case. This was back in 2016, some kind of, because the notes showed that the back pain was pre-existing, and the verdict was only $860. But then he's got some other ones like for 10,000, 12,000. I can email them to you. Yeah, if you text me your email address, I'll email them to you so you have them all.
So that's probably why they gave the kid to Mogus. He don't have any for like 100 and 700, like,
No, he does have some. He had one for like, I think for 250,000 I see here, but that was a fractured ankle with surgery. And then he had one for 150,000, but that was for concussion and, actually that was for a fusion surgery, a full-blown spinal fusion. So that's pretty low, like 150 for a spinal fusion, because usually spinal fusions go for into the millions. So, okay, yeah. So let me know. I'd be happy to help in any way I can. Feel free to text me anytime, or we can get on another call. And if you have any questions, I'm happy to help.
I was just trying to see like what's the likelihood of me getting 250 out of my case. I feel like I got a good case, but
yeah, no, I think you can get the 250, especially like if you get the perk disc, or even if you see a doctor and the doctor says you need, let's say, a full-blown back surgery, like a discectomy. That would make the case worth much more. Yeah, absolutely.
But what about what I have now though?
Yeah, I mean, based on what you have now, it's possible you can get the 250. I mean, you have 56,000 just in medical bills, so you just need like another 200,000 in lost, in terms of like your lost wages plus your pain and suffering. So I mean, even without the lost wages, I mean, 200,000 in pain and suffering is not that much. So if the jury thinks that in the past you get, let's say, like 100, and in the future you're entitled to 100, but then you get the 200 right there, and you already have 50 in medical bills. So yeah, you could easily get the 250, I think, maybe more. I mean, yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, also I could give you a few trial attorneys that I've worked with before in that area near Georgia, near like Savannah or Atlanta.
I said, do you think they're going to take it to court?
It's hard to say. I mean, they'll probably make you an offer, and then at that point, if they make you a substantial offer, you can, you could take it if you're happy with it. And if it's really low, then you might have to take it to court if they're just, being cheap.
If it's low, I'm definitely going to court. But I'm saying, like, do you think they're going to just give over the 250? Like, I know, like, I 50,000 new medical bills. My deposition went really good. I didn't lie about anything. They couldn't catch me anything.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I mean, they might. It's hard to say. I mean, it's hard to say what they're going to do. It's always different. And I mean, they might not pay the full 250. They might give you an offer like 150 or 100 or 175. It's hard to say, but you'll take it from there. And then they might give you a first offer, and then you might have to push them a little bit to get the second offer and get them to increase it. Yeah.
Being shady.
Yeah, they always try to save their money, and offer you as little as possible.
That's crazy though. Like, I don't even think 250 is a lot though. With 50,000 as medical bills, then you put the other stuff in, and that you could buy the other stuff on top of that. And you talking about 250? That's dang near like 80 grand, 90 grand. So if you offer me 150, like, whoa.
Yeah, well, don't focus on the 250. Find out if they have excess and umbrella, because if they have $1 million excess, then it's 1.25. Then it's 1,250,000. You see what I'm saying? And then, maybe get that visit with the specialist, because if the specialist says, hey, you need a perk disc, you could think about doing it, because if you're having pain, that'll make the pain go away. So it's a win in terms of your health, and it's also a win because now the case might be worth like 550 or 650 or more. With the right trial lawyer, it could even be worth $1 million.
Right.
So always think about it like that. And even if you don't get it, the fact that you need it could make the case worth more. So yeah, like I said, like, let me know. Like, just text me the other lawyer. I'll do a search, and then if you needed just a second opinion from somebody, I know a bunch of lawyers in. This is near Savannah, Georgia, right? It's not. So it's not closer to Atlanta. It's closer to Savannah.
Yeah, close to them.
Savannah. Yeah, I can find some lawyers there that I've worked with before that are really good. So yeah, no problem.
Appreciate it.
Okay. All the best. Feel better. I'll talk to you very soon.
All right.
Okay. All right. Bye-bye. So as you could see from this consult, it's important to find out what the full insurance is and to get a consult with an experienced trial attorney so you could know your rights. Okay. Talk to you soon.